Crypto.
Hey all, Crypto Sports Collector here, and I wanted to share what we know about NFL All Day as I've been part of the closed beta and what it means for you as a collector and investor once it hits open beta. All Day is still in its infancy, with packs only been available in closed beta for just about 1.5 months now as of this recording. Both standard and premium packs being released towards the end of the regular season in December, and packs being released each week during the playoffs leading to the Super Bowl, basically January through February. So far, there have been 10 packs released as of January 28th. The easiest and obvious comparison here is to NBA Top Shot, and many of the basics of All Day in its early stages are similar to Top Shot. There are serial numbers, 3 categories of rarity: base, which are common, locked in, which are rare, and iconic, which are legendaries. And the release packs so far contain 3 to 4 moments. Standard packs cost $49 and premium packs cost $249. There are 3 unique aspects of All Day versus Top Shot, and they have to do with moment types. The first are player melts. Most collectibles are individual highlights of one play, just like Top Shot, but some collectibles will be a compilation of more than one play. For example, a player getting multiple sacks in one game. Those multiple plays will be strung together into one video melt for one moment, essentially a highlight reel. Second are team melts, similar to a player melt, but instead the moment will be of an entire team. For example, an amazing drive in the last 2 minutes of the game. Not only is the melt moment unique as compared to Top Shot, but now we have team moments on All Day that Top Shot does not, which adds a new dimension to collecting. And lastly, we have special edition sets. Think of these as subsets under the core sets: base, rare, and legendary. These will stand out because they will be given a different tag that set it apart from other quote-unquote regular moments, and is based on the characteristics of the moment itself. Say, for example, a player runs for a big yardage gain. He could be described as turning on the jets, so this could be part of the Afterburners special edition set. Or a team executed a trick play. This would be part of the Hoodwinked special edition set. These are most similar to play type in Top Shot. For example, dunk, handles, assist. But it feels like Dapperlabs is really emphasizing these special edition sets more than Top Shot would a play type. So it'll be interesting to see how it'll work out in moment valuation. So what does this mean for us as collectors and investors once we hit open beta? Here are a couple thoughts. In the NFL, there are more teams and more players per team, which means a larger pool of potential moments. There are 32 teams in the NFL versus 30 teams in the NBA. 53 players on an NFL team versus just 15 in the NBA. And just because of the larger pool doesn't necessarily translate to more minted moments or moments that are worthy of collecting or investing, but the magnitude of moments is potentially larger is the basic takeaway. So this segues into my next thought. There's potentially more diversity in strategy because of the larger pool of moments. This is emphasized even more so when you consider there aren't just individual moments, but also player melts and team melts. This allows for more diversification, which is always a good thing in any investment area. And so we can try different strategies. Couple thought starters. Do we invest in offensive players versus defensive players versus special teams players? QBs certainly will likely be the highest value position. Do we invest in individual moments versus team moments? These are the kinds of things we need to start to think about. Career length of NFL players is much shorter than the NBA. So is there a longevity or some sort of time aspect that could play a role in moment valuation? So we need more time, obviously, to answer these questions, but that's what I'm starting to develop a framework around in these early stages. So some questions I will look to answer as All Day evolves over the next few weeks and months. So as mentioned, thinking about how the market will value team moments versus individual moments. I think all else being equal, individual moments would be worth more than team moments, generally speaking. For example, an individual Patrick Mahomes top play versus, say, a Chiefs team-winning drive should be high value because it doesn't feel as watered down. Don't get me wrong, I think team plays will be dope to collect, but not as highly valued as individual player moments because fans and media and society tend to emphasize individual heroics and achievements over team achievements. Secondly, it'd be interesting to see once the marketplace is live, where the market floor will be established. I'm not sure it will be like last February and March in the early stages of Top Shot, just because the newness and novelty of NFTs isn't acting as a tailwind to help prop up the market. But it will be interesting to see how the NFL fan base reacts, which brings me to my last thought. While both the NBA and NFL definitely have hardcore fan bases, I'm not sure if the adoption of NFTs among the fan bases will be the same, which could potentially impact the number of collectors on the all-day platform. Also, the NFL seems to be a little bit more restrained when trying new things relative to the NBA. So that could also have an impact on Dapperlabs' ability to try new things with All Day versus Top Shot. Again, I still think it's very early, so we need to see how things develop for All Day and how it will be the same or different versus Top Shot. So please stay tuned for more analysis, pack openings, and my thoughts on how we can grow your sports NFT collection as NFL All Day continues to grow. Happy collecting.
Crypto.